Here's Marvel and Comic DC Reviews, here to give you a review on Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies #2, written by James Robinson with art by Steve Pugh. Now, as we know, these are pretty much the two biggest entities that take place in Marvel, and on the planet of Secret Wars behind the Shield, there's three entities that pretty much take over that Doom does not want anywhere on Battleworld. The first takes place in the pretty much perfect society ruled by Ultron, a society where he took over the world and it's just an army of him. Then there's the Marvel Zombies in Deadland, and in the third form of force there is Annihilus' creatures and their bugs, but they're not even in this. This set is Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies, and what we would expect is robots taking on zombies to the death. But unfortunately, what we end up getting in this second issue is something a little different. We end up getting a number of flashbacks to the origins of Jim Hammond, the Vision, Wonder Man, and the version of Hank Pym, which is taking place in this, which is more like a character from 1872. Now, Hank Pym is a very important character to the legacy of Ultron, and in this, he never even created Ultron. He is just a person with an intellect, but was not able to actually go ahead because of a lack of technology to create the force that would later end up taking over the world in the future. But here, Hank Pym from 1872 is forced to team up with these characters because he's been thrown into pretty much behind the Shield. And after choosing which form he was going to end up dying from, he chose the Ultron world. He ended up getting saved by these characters and now is forced to choose if he wants to help or what he wishes to do. But of course, at the end, he's going to end up choosing to help. Now, there's so many things that could happen in this issue. If we're going to buy a comic called Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies, we're here to see these characters fight it out. And we're here to see zombies getting beheaded and robots getting ripped apart. But instead, James Robinson, in 2 issues now of this limited series, has failed to deliver that. Sure, we did have zombies. We saw the Punisher from 1872 taking on the zombies, and that's pretty much all the action we got out of this issue. Instead, mostly what we got, like I said, is a bunch of flashbacks about the origins of characters that we already knew and have already seen. So this is a hit-or-miss comic, and so far we're expecting to see a bunch of action, and we're not really getting the action. All we're getting instead is just some art and a lot of flashbacks. Now, with the way that this series ends, with this issue ending, we have a cliffhanger which says that the title of Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies doesn't even make sense, because now they're teaming up to take down Doom. So what we're getting out of this, again, hit or miss. It's, if you want some zombies, read the Marvel's, more of a train wreck. I would give this issue a 4 out of 10. Not even the art is able to save it. Make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll give you more comic reviews as they come along. This is Brad with Marvel and Comic DC Reviews, signing off.